to write this piece?
Sure. The inspiration for the work came from an article that I read in a newspaper, and it really struck a chord with me because it asked so many questions. The questions it asks are along the lines of how could this possibly have been allowed to happen? I think before I was a writer, I was a reader. I had always been interested in literature and story. Story had been a part of my life as far back as I can remember. And I suppose that my entry into writing was through reading. I read voraciously, and I always had a great respect for writers. People are generally inspiring. I mean, people can inspire you in all sorts of ways. I'm very lucky to have a core group of collaborators who I work with, who I find quite inspirational. My wife Hannah Kay, who's director, she's really inspired me to write this piece and a series of other pieces. Well, I think I'm quite lucky in that I have never suffered an injustice on the scale of what I'm writing about. So I couldn't say that an injustice of that scale has ever been a part of my life. Although I think in different ways we all face certain injustices. Injustice, I think, is something that you can be conscious of or become aware of. I think it's a feeling that you haven't really been allowed to be yourself and to find the most authentic expression of yourself. My name's Dan Horrigan and my piece is called Who Will Tend the Garden?